Some would say it was a lack of motivation, strength, or willpower. From my own perspective, it's been about being in the wrong mental place, wrong timing, with ideas that were disastrous for my own situation and my little life. This is a story about how I gave up with my art, at least for a while. Hello everyone, this is August. You can call me Alba, that's what the A stands for, and welcome again to my art YouTube channel. It's been a while, right? Like 8 whopping months without showing myself around here and basically hiding from the world. The reason for that is that I've been hitting some lows in life. I've bitten off more than I can chew, and that situation has made me think about the whole art career situation. After my diagnosis and some therapy, I thought I was ready to get rid of all the things that happened in my head and I could be able to start my race for the art career thing. I was so wrong, actually. The problem is, we often think that things that have built up in time with many years of us getting into a habit could be undone in a second. And that's not how mental health works. When you start healing the surface, there is layer after layer after layer of things that need healing, repairing and caring, and not only what we thought it was about. Otherwise, you will carry the same bag of shit for the rest of your life. And it wasn't until I dug up that art layer that I realized how many things were wrong. And that was after I tried to join so many art fairs, I tried to overaccomplish with many projects that didn't have any meaning for me, and even moving houses in a rush. And that move was more of a rebuilding thing because we had to even build a wall. I made a wall with my hands. So that is how busy it was. The thing about me, and I believe a lot of people that had the same situation like me, is that I've always admired and looked up to those artists that show their own careers online. They look almost perfect. They show how much work and dedication they've had to put into the businesses and their careers to get to where they are at the moment. And they tell us that, at least some of them, they tell us that we can all do it. So basically, I ended up with this personality trait of me comparing myself to others constantly as my, art persona and trying to follow their steps instead of making my own path into this. I thought I needed to be better or good at things that actually don't match my art style at all. And I lost a lot of time doing that. For example, I thought about a tight social media schedule, drawing more appealing art, more of the trends, and that. Getting lost in that cycle, I completely forgot why I do art, why I started drawing, how that made me feel, and how I like to create. Despite having more than 4 videos already recorded and having lots of projects in front of me, I found myself completely lost in the process. Every time I picked my pens or I opened the video editor, there was a voice inside my head constantly asking myself, why? Why are you doing this? This isn't giving you any money. This isn't giving you anything. You can't do this. This is something you cannot accomplish. And yes, right now I could say I'm in a position where while my partner and I are in the poorer part of the scale, we're okay. We're doing okay. We can thrive. And we don't have this, rush of getting more money and saving and everything. But this situation will come to an end in a year or so. And I was desperate to find a way to make my art profitable instead of getting, back to that state of mind where I enjoyed what I was actually doing. Basically, this need of I need to get productive and I need my art to bring money was killing both my creativity and my mental health. I was in a moment where I thought, okay, having a small business without an audience is hard. Building an audience without knowing anything about marketing or social media, it's even harder. Getting into social media felt daunting for me. It was worse than trying to read a chapter of your favorite book while there's people talking around you with music blasting off some speakers and still you hear the electricity. The book might be the best ever, but the atmosphere around you is hostile, so you can enjoy the read. You can call me weak if you want, I know I'm not, But managing all that at this moment in my life was something I could not manage to do. So I say, I won't draw anymore, I give up, I won't create. Stop, full stop. I decided to follow the other option I had when I was deciding careers at high school. I found a course that I could enroll right away and that I could afford, and I started it. Something that's not related to art, to creativity, nothing. I would say is the opposite of, creation. And finding that was so liberating. It gave me an answer that I knew it was inside me, but I didn't know how to get to it. I needed art to become something enjoyable before it became my job, and that's the biggest injury that I needed to heal. In the past month, after we've settled down and we've finished all the things that we needed to, I started drawing again. Not only that, I decided to stick to a project that I loved for the longest time, but I was so afraid of doing and losing my time with it because maybe people wouldn't like it. I'm writing, I'm designing characters, trying new things, and I have lots of ideas for videos and even illustrations that I haven't done in the longest time. I also made up my mind and I decided to stick to ink and pens and pencil drawings, which is what I truly love and I enjoy doing. This doesn't mean I won't try other things, of course I would, but I won't focus as much on perfecting things that are not my cup of tea, if you know what I mean. Above all of that, I decided I will give myself value as an artist, what my own story is and how I want to tell it. How long until I post art again? Well, time will tell. I feel like I was created in order to see some hearts popping up of my art and the followers count going up. Until I make my art because I want to and not because I want to see some numbers on a screen, I will keep it for myself for the sake of my mental health. That doesn't mean I won't show anything at all. I found out that I love making videos. It's something that I really missed for the longest time. So I will show myself in this platform more than any other one. I feel like I finally found my voice and I have this clear idea about what I want to do with my art and this channel, and it just feels so good that I can't believe it. Moral of the story? Well, sometimes you have to give up in order to find your motivation. Don't give up unless that will help you get where you want to get. It might be confusing for some, but for me it was putting art aside what made me miss it and remember what was good about it and how good it felt to create. It also helped me see my own value and how much I loved my art when it was about my inner world. I even have ideas for 24 more videos for this year, so I will try to post two videos a month, and that's the whole idea that I have. So yeah. If you got to the end of this video, thank you so much for sticking with me until the end, and thank you so much to all the new subscribers that have been coming slowly. Even though I haven't posted anything, I promise that won't happen again. Yeah, well, it might happen, but you know what it means. Like, if I'm not here, it's because I needed that break, and you should take that break too, because we are more important than what we produce. Trust me. I learned that the hard way. So thank you so much for joining me in this video, and I hope to see you very soon in the next one. Bye bye!